I think that dating is very different for your generation than my generation. I know you guys have some questions about that. Do you want to go ahead and come on up with your first question?
Like, am I the only one that says bae? I'm not the only one that says bae, right? Okay, all right.
So I was just wondering how we kind of eliminate the term talking, because that's a big thing right now is, oh, are y'all dating? No, we're just talking. And it's kind of like, so does that mean that I'm nothing to you? Or like, I don't know how to determine what that means. And along with that, like when you said with like social media, how everything's changed where there is labels, it's like for us millennials, Facebook isn't really a thing. Like it is when you are trying to connect with family, but for us it's Twitter, it's Instagram, it's Snapchat, and none of those things have, you know, Facebook official. There's no, are you in a relationship or are you not? So for us, there really isn't a label on social media. There's, are you posting pictures with her? Are you posting pictures with him? Or what are you doing?
But Claire, what about when you change the relationship status to in a relationship? Is that the official?
Well, we don't do it on Facebook anymore because a lot of us don't have it. I mean,
right.
I do, but like there's a lot of people my age who don't, because that was like the trail end of like people my age.
Mm-hmm.
So,
what do you think, Tracy?
Well, I think it's that whole thing of everybody's a rock star, so because everybody has their own social media, you know, influence. Because really, when my husband and I decided we were going to be boyfriend and girlfriend, it was a private conversation we had between the two of us where no one else even was privy to it, right? So I think there is this sense of like, people need to know. You know, there's that kind of sense of that with social media comes that. I think that I've heard that term a lot with young people, that we're just talking. And I think it goes back to most of the relationship happening with our fingers and not face to face. And I find that there's this great hesitancy in dating. It's actually two different extremes. Usually with Christian kids, the boys are nervous to ask the girls out because they feel like they have to know that they want to like really pursue them, and they feel all this pressure, which I know seems foreign to the rest of the world that's just, hey, let's just have sex. So then there's the other side of the coin where people are really meeting and having sex. They're meeting on Tinder, they're meeting on, I know all these social media things, I shouldn't say them out loud because I don't want to encourage anyone. But they meet and they literally are doing it to have sex. They're looking for someone to hook up with, right? And so what I've found is when I was a young woman, dating was a chance to get to know people, and I could have 3 dates in a week. Nothing could happen. It didn't mean anything. The other guy didn't know I was going out with the other guy. I was just getting to know people. It was a way to get to know people. It was great. I got to be around a guy. I got to tell if he had bad breath or if he wore plaid pants. You know, I get to hang out with them, right? So I think that I think as a woman, it's almost like you need to decide, like, this is what I want. And then kind of demand that. If a guy's like keeps texting you, say, hey, I'm kind of more into face-to-face. Like kind of like start to figure out what you want and then start to ask for it.